Shalom, family. Thanks for tuning in. Make sure you like the video, share this with someone you love and appreciate. Leave a hallelujah in the comment section to let me know you enjoyed the book of Zephaniah. Family, as we come into Zephaniah Chapter 3, we reach the climax of this powerful book. Here we see the corruption of nations, the failures of leaders, but also the hope of Yah's redemption. This chapter shifts from judgment to restoration, reminding us that Yah never abandons his people. He purifies, restores, and rejoices over them. Let's dive in together. Zephaniah chapter 3, verse 1. Woe to her that is filthy and polluted, to the oppressing city. She obeyed not the voice, she received not correction. She trusted not in Yahuwah, she drew not near to her Elohim. Her princes within her are roaring lions. Her judges are evening wolves. They gnaw not the bones till the morrow. Her prophets are light and treacherous persons. Her priests have polluted the sanctuary. They have done violence to the law. The just Yahuwah is in the midst thereof. He will not do iniquity. Every morning doth he bring his judgment to light. He faileth not, but the unjust knoweth no shame. I have cut off the nations, their towers are desolate. I made their streets waste, that none passeth by. Their cities are destroyed, so that there is no man, that there is none inhabitant. I said, surely thou wilt fear me, thou wilt receive instruction, so their dwelling should not be cut off. Howsoever I punished them, but they rose early and corrupted all their doings. Therefore wait ye upon me, saith Yahuwah, until the day that I rise up to the prey. For my determination is to gather the nations, that I may assemble the kingdoms, to pour upon them mine indignation, even all my fierce anger. For all the earth shall be devoured with the fire of my jealousy. For then will I turn to the people of pure language, that they may all call upon the name of Yahuwah, to serve him with one consent. From beyond the rivers of Ethiopia my suppliants, even the daughter of my dispersed, shall bring mine offering. In that day shalt thou not be ashamed for all thy doings, wherein thou hast transgressed against me. For then I will take away out of the midst of thee them that rejoice in thy pride, and thou shalt no more be haughty because of my holy mountain. I will also leave in the midst of thee an afflicted and poor people, and they shall trust in the name of Yahuwah. The remnant of Israel shall not do iniquity, nor speak lies, neither shall a deceitful tongue be found in their mouth, for they shall feed and lie down, and none shall make them afraid. Sing, O daughter of Zion. Shout, O Israel. Be glad and rejoice with all the heart, O daughter of Jerusalem. Yahuwah hath taken away thy judgments. He hath cast out thine enemy. The King of Israel, even Yahuwah, is in the midst of thee. Thou shalt not see evil any more. In that day it shall be said to Jerusalem, fear thou not, and to Zion, let not thine hands be slack. Yahuwah thy Elohim in the midst of thee is mighty. He will save. He will rejoice over thee with joy. He will rest in his love. He will joy over thee with singing. I will gather them that are sorrowful for the solemn assembly, who are of thee, to whom the reproach of it was a burden. Behold, at that time I will undo all that afflict thee, and I will save her that halteth, and gather her that was driven out. And I will get them praise and fame in every land where they have been put to shame. At that time will I bring you again, even in the time that I gather you, for I will make you a name and a praise among all people of the earth, when I turn back your captivity before your eyes, saith Yahuwah. Yahuwah begins with judgment on a city full of corruption, injustice, and oppression. When sin pollutes a people, only Yah's cleansing can restore them. The root of their downfall was rebellion, refusing to listen, rejecting correction, and failing to trust in Yah. A hardened heart cannot hear Yah's voice. Soften your heart today. The leaders abuse their power, devouring the people instead of protecting them. Leaders without righteousness become predators, but leaders with Yah become shepherds. Even the spiritual leaders were corrupt, twisting truth for their own gain. When truth is compromised, chaos follows. But Yah's word stands unshaken. Despite the corruption, Yah remains faithful and just, bringing truth to light every day. Man may fail, but Yah never fails. His justice shines every morning. Yah reminds us of his power to humble nations and destroy prideful cities. Nations rise and fall, but Yah's kingdom endures forever. Even after warnings and discipline, the people still turned away. Correction ignored becomes destruction embraced. Yah declares his ultimate judgment. Nations will be gathered, and his justice will consume all corruption. Yah's judgment is certain, but his mercy is near for those who wait on him. Restoration begins. Yah promises to purify the nations so they can worship him together. Out of judgment comes renewal. Yah's people will speak with one voice of praise. Even the farthest nations will return to Yah with worship and offerings. No distance can separate Yah's people from his call. Yah will remove pride and restore his people, cleansing them from shame. Yah removes pride so he can replace it with purity. Yah treasures the humble and afflicted, for they truly trust in him. Yah lifts the humble and secures their hope in him. Yah's remnant will live in truth, peace, and freedom from fear. The righteous may be few, but they are fearless in Yah's protection. A call to rejoice, because Yah's salvation and restoration are near. When Yah restores you, your mourning turns into singing. Yah himself is king among his people, removing judgment and enemies. When Yah is your king, no enemy can stand against you. A command to be strong and fearless. Yah is with his people. Fear fades when faith rises. Yah doesn't just save, he rejoices over his people with love and singing. The creator of the universe sings over you with joy. That's how loved you are. Yah gathers the brokenhearted, those who long for his presence. Your sorrow today is Yah's invitation to restoration tomorrow. Yah promises justice, healing, and honor to those once afflicted and rejected. Yah turns shame into honor and pain into purpose. The chapter ends with Yah's ultimate promise of restoration. He will bring his people back and give them honor among the nations. What Yah restores, no one can take away. Family, Zephaniah ends with a message of hope. Though judgment is real, Yah's love is greater. He calls us to humility, to trust in him, and to rejoice in his salvation. No matter how dark the world looks, Yah is mighty to save, and he rejoices over you with singing. Stay with me as we continue our journey into the next book of the Bible, because Yah's word is life, strength, and wisdom for these days. Shalom, family. Peace and blessings to you and your household.